Hey, I'm Nia. Honestly, when I first came across this strategy, I wasn't sure it would work at all. But just a couple of weeks in, everything changed. It helped me stop overthinking and start acting with structure, no overload, no noise. Today, I'll show you how it works in real time in a live market situation where every decision has a clear reason. You'll see how easy it is to take this method and make it your own. No theory overload, just clear steps. Let's go. Let's jump right into setting up the workstation. First of all, I choose the time frame of 5 seconds because this time is the most optimal for me. Then I add the RSI indicator, which will help to analyze the situation today. I leave the period 14 for this instrument and click save. And I set the expiry time to 15 seconds. And I'm ready to analyze the market. Let's get started. Let me turn to the first example. I see a downward movement here. I'm opening a position down. While the situation is going, I would like to ask you, when you see a suitable moment on an instrument, how quickly do you decide to enter? Do you test it with other tools or not? Write in the comments. I competently analyzed the situation and it ended in my favor. Here we have seen a downward movement in the instrument and in the price. Because of this, I opened a position down and saw a similar downward movement. The instrument was not oversold, so no contradictions. I'm moving on. We have uncertainty in our indicator. That doesn't tell us anything good. Also, the structure on the graph is unclear. It's a pretty risky situation. Because of that, I'll move on to the next chart. We see upward movement. At the same time, the indicator starts to go down smoothly. Because of this, I open a position down against the trend, but on the instrument and wait for the expiry time. Look what a lucky move we managed to snatch. The indicator is in the right direction of movement. Actually, in this situation, we can see that the price was growing in a range which was narrowing towards the end. But RSI was in a sideways movement, did not show any growth. Because of this, we should expect a downward movement, which happened. We have fixed this point and now we can take a closer look at it. The first time I tried this tool, I didn't expect it to be so practical. Once I saw that it really worked, I immediately shared it with my community. They started following the same steps on their own charts. One guy wrote, "For the first time, I actually understand what I'm doing and it feels completely different." That kind of feedback can't be faked and it's not theory, it's real experience. If you're curious to try this too, just message me. The downward movement is more distinct compared to the previous variant, and the indicator is not in the oversold zone. Because of this, I open a position down and wait for the expiration time. When an instrument enters the oversold zone, it does not always mean that it is time to make a move. In this situation, there was no oversold indicator. But the fact that if the instrument entered the oversold zone, which is as it was below 30, it would not mean that we should immediately open a position on the upside. Because of the global downtrend, I open a position down and lock in perfectly. Therefore, it is important to look not only at the indicator, but also at the overall global trend. We see that the instrument is approaching the overbought zone. When this happens, the chart starts drawing red candles. Because of this, I open a position down for a correction. We see that the chart does not have the strength to go up as briskly as it was before. So, yes, it's a good situation. We can see that the line is going up and growing, but the instrument was in the overbought zone, and the local correction downward was successful. Good result. Someone messaged me recently, "How do I know when to enter a trade when there are so many opinions and signals?" I just get lost. I get it, it's a common issue. Most of the time, the answer isn't more info, or it's narrowing your focus to a few proven tools and methods. In my community, we regularly break down specific entry points, simple ones in real conditions. Working from a structured plan helps you stay focused and block out the noise. I will analyze the following graph. Here we see a situation similar to the previous one, but a stronger manifestation of the trend. The instrument is in the overbought zone and its correction is starting. I append a position down and wait for the expiration time. In this situation, everything happened just as I had planned. The line went higher, the corrective movement down, and the instrument started. It was above 70, which was an overbought zone and the chart needed correction. On a natural occurrence, and we successfully catch it. Great session, friends. What do you think? You just saw how a simple structured strategy helps remove the stress and guesswork from trading. I didn't overload you with all the details. We go deeper into that in the community. So check it out if you're looking for more. I truly believe this kind of knowledge should be accessible not just for pros, but for anyone ready to grow consciously. See you soon.